One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. The Dome, home to the Orange in Syracuse University. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the SMU Mustangs, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped it. 23. So SMU's offense will go on the attack first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. It wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll try the left side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. Offense in a bunch formation. Power football with the run. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The give to the back. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Syracuse will send out the punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin them deep. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They turned it over with an interception. Their first drive of the game, we're still looking for our initial points of the game. Breaks into the open. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. And the Mustangs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for it.
Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Mustangs will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Quarterback on the keeper. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. The play action fake. Makes the grab. It's Tremble. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, and they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop. Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Thomas looking to fire. Makes the grab. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. The Orange with a ton of options available on 2nd and short. Off play action. Forced out of the pocket. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Cook. Powers through the defender. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
It's caught downfield. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. Syracuse looked to be in dire straits to start this drive, but now they've got some room to operate. Going for 6. Touchdown, Orange. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
7, SMU 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. There he goes. Touchdown, SMU. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Number 9.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Wide open on the move. He has it on the jet sweep. And that's the end of the line. We've got a good one going here. I'm looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. The Orange back to work after the break with a 2nd down play. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Looking for a big gain. He's got it along the sideline. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Thomas back to pass. That's caught. It's Cook. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Catch in the middle. It's strong. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. And the Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
As you watch how a season unfolds and you get off to a good start like these guys have in ACC play, that momentum can really be powerful.
Oh, 100%. The momentum, the confidence. Like, you go from starting the season and saying, we want to be great in these areas, and now you're starting to see it, starting to pile up some conference wins. Now, Jesse, getting to the middle of the season, and you got to continue to evolve, right, and be ready for some of these rivalries.
No doubt about it. And I think they also like the fact that they've got some guys stepping up and making plays consistently. It's one thing to do it off in non-conference play against weaker competition early in the year, but now that you're into the meat of your ACC schedule, they've got guys on both sides of the ball that they can count on week in, week out.
They'll run it from the gun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. Hauls it in. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. And the Mustangs line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quarterback making checks. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's got it, 1st down and more. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score.
Well, I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys. Not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mustangs.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. he's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Dortch. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Maybe they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a
down at the 11-yard line. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. After the big first down sack, it's second down. Now the play fake. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Looks as if they might have that screen really set up, but he'll be stopped short of the marker. It's fourth down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the returner is stopped. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. To the air, it's Jennings. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Grab near the marker. It's Harden. He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. Makes him talk to the hand. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Mustangs in the hurry-up. They'll ride the hot hand. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, SMU!
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good first half of football in a great town like Syracuse. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the dome in lovely central New York.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Mustangs will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Thomas looking to fire. The short hands, it's Willis. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. The Orange will have to punt.
Facing 4th down.
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Harden. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Mustangs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Find some fresh air. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Mustangs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to the ground game on the left. They bring him down, but not. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Mustangs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Trying to keep the drive alive. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry up.
Well, the offense at this point is just doing everything they can to not give the football.
Turning it on. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Touchdown Mustangs! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason dole follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down.
That's his second sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him, let somebody else beat me. Not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Thomas back to pass. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Got it, looking for a first. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. On the ground, it's Willis. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We've talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Thomas looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the catch. It's Cook. Tackle was made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down. Syracuse will be forced to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. He's got the tight end, and he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. They want to run it left here. Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Safe completion on the screen. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, SMU! And the punishment has been extended.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
And the point after is good.
35, Syracuse, 10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
Syracuse, 10.
One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Thomas back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's strong. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Breaks the tackle.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
He's got an open man. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. He's looking to throw. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. Trying to barge in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's now 3rd.
2nd and goal, and the defense was not fooled. It looked like they knew exactly when that guy came in motion across the formation. They said he's getting the football. They played uphill, get the tackle for a loss before the 3rd down and goal situation.
And toward the end zone, and they knock it loose. Defense has it. They're on the move. He's at the 50. Past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Mustangs! The defense putting points on the board. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Men, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Arkansas needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Fayetteville behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Vanderbilt.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Breaks into the open.
Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Got it in the middle. It's Cook. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Syracuse will send out the punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. He gets it out to the 17. The cover unit right there to make the stop. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They had this thing in a hammer lock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And the Mustangs need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Zings it complete to the right. At the 40, there he goes. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The Mustangs will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. And the Mustangs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Cooper. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They'll try the run. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Mustangs moving quickly to the line. Might be calling a hot route. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far. And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here at the end of the game.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's complete. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. The Orange with that goal line virtually on their heels, trying to find some room to operate. Thomas looking to fire. He's going up top here late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left. To the air on first down. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there. Still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going. They'll go to the air. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little